Well, yeah, as you can imagine, it's been very competitive. Guys have been diligent about playing to our standards defensively. The guys that have been here have been able to really extend, not only just pick up, but extend where they took off last year, just in terms of sharing the ball, making the game easier for other guys. So I've been encouraged by the 4 days so far.
Does this sort of end training camp, or is training camp sort of ongoing through the preseason?
Yeah, you know how I view it. Even though preseason is a week shorter, training camp for me is all the way until those first couple practices before the first game. So all preseason will still be in training camp.
How would you sum up Bam's week, as a rookie jumping into this?
Yeah, today was his best day by far. Stayed with it. The team that he was on finally was able to get a gutsy win today, but he had a pure heart, pure mind, competitive, but playing under control, controlling what he could control, and ended up with a win. And he did it in a lot of different ways. It wasn't just about his stats. He was really inspiring the rest of the guys on that team.
What do you see from Derek Walton?
Derek is fast tracking. I mean, this is a lot for him. We like his promise and what he can bring. He's going to be just fine with a little bit more time. But at that position, walking into this training camp where guys, all the other guards are very, very familiar, he has some catching up to do.
What do you think his mindset's kind of in that unique situation of a two-way contract?
I think his mind has been great. He understands the deal, and he's trying to soak up as much as he can. This is really competitive for him, but he's learning each day. I see him getting better. I see him making progress. He's got a good head on his shoulders, so he's going to be just fine.
What piece of advice would you give to players at FAU who are trying to make it to the next level?
Focus on where your feet are. That would be the best advice I could give them. Really commit all in to their team and whatever the vision of the team is. The best moment is the now moment. So often people are so focused on what's next, you lose absolute sight of this. Shoot, if I could go back and play college basketball again right now, I'd do it. And I think even I was, thinking about other things and what's next, probably too much now as I look back on that. But hey, there's no better life than being in college, playing this dream game, and doing it for the only time in your life you'll be around your peers, your age group. That was a fun time.
What kind of things are you looking for from the scrimmage tomorrow?
Keep on building on what we've been doing. So I would like to see the intensity stay where it has been. Our guys are pretty much ready to play somebody else, so we got to do one more day. But do it with some coherency and some discipline of thought. I expect that from our guys.
Erik, anyone have to sit out today? Any lingering ailments?
Everybody's able to go. One a little bit shorter today.
But no one needed to be held out for.
No, everybody's able to go.
And we always hear about heat conditioning. For some guys, it's a new experience. Maybe Kelly or Bama, just the new guys in here. Has there been an adjustment for some of the new guys to what you expect from heat conditioning?
You would have to ask them, but I've been very encouraged by those two in particular. They came into camp in terrific shape. Bam has been with us for Summer League, and he really took advantage of August and September with our staff to prepare himself for this. I think he could go twice a day easily for 2 weeks. He's in that kind of shape. And Kelly, that was really encouraging to see him come into this level of conditioning and shape. He did a pre-practice routine about an hour. That would have been enough for a lot of guys. That was before practice. Went through the practice fine, and he's probably lifting right now. Or he's riding the bike, I see.
Erik, Caro came up last year and obviously gave you guys a big lift injury-wise. Where's he at in this training camp? It's obviously a different perspective for him.
Yeah, I want him to compete with a clear mind. He knows how we want to play. We really value what he brings in in terms of competitiveness, defensive ability, his ability to guard multiple positions. And he's really improved, as you saw in Summer League. So much more comfortable offensively. That doesn't have to be his focus, but he definitely has more weapons that he can use to help the team.
How cool is it to watch Udonis take advantage of this when the two folks that have worked out a good amount together?
Yeah. UD just continues to embrace the leadership role, and I've mentioned this a few times. What UD understands about leadership, it's a service position where you're not leading from up ahead of somebody and pointing at them, but you're leading with them and giving into the process. And UD is so giving for somebody that's accomplished so much, and all he wants to do, it's pure of heart. He wants these guys to succeed. It's not about him. But he has a strong voice also that if there is a time for correction, he's not going to sit on his hands. Sometimes it's tough love.